today's lesson, we will be investigating how to simplify a ratio. You will have been successful today if you know what a ratio is in its simplest form and if you can simplify a ratio. So just like simplifying fractions, we must find the highest common factor of both numbers here. So we're looking at 9 and we're looking at 12 and we're looking for the highest common factor. Now if I write out the factors of 9, I've got 1, 3 and 9. And for the factors of 12, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So we can see that the highest number that lies in both of these lists is 3. So we want to divide each side by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3, 12 divided by 3 is 4, so 9 to 12 in its simplest form is 3 to 4. So let's do the same thing here. I'm now looking for the highest common factor of 6 and 10. So factors of 6, I've got 1, 2, 3 and 6. Factors of 10, I've got 1, 2, 5 and 10. The highest number that lies in both of these lists is 2, so we want to divide each side by 2 to give me 3 to 5. Okay, so 24 and 12, let's do the factors of these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So we can see the highest common factor is 12. If I divide 24 by 12, I get 2. 12 divided by 12 gives me 1. So 2 to 1 is my final answer. Now what would have happened here if I had divided by 4, for example, and I hadn't spotted that 12 was a factor? So if I divide each side by 4 here, I get 6 to 3. But if I look at 6 to 3, that can be simplified even further. We can divide each side here by 3 to give me 2 to 1 again. So however you do it, as long as you've fully simplified, you should get the same answer. Example 3. Write down the ratio of hamburgers to hot dogs in its simplest form. So hamburgers to hot dogs, and we're going to count through and see how much we've got. Hamburgers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hot dogs, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the ratio of hamburgers to hot dogs is 10 to 5. However, we want to simplify this. The highest common factor of 10 and 5 is 5, which tells me the simplified ratio is 2 to 1. In example 4, in a classroom there are 30 children and 3 adults. Write in its simplest form the ratio of children to adults. So children to adults is 30 to 3. The highest common factor of 30 and 3 is 3, which would give me 10 to 1 in its simplest form. So now we're asked for the simplest form of adults to children. We can just take our last answer and write it round the other way. If we're doing adults to children, it would be 1 to 10.